Hello, my name is Blondie. I live in Kailicha, Makaya, in Cape Town. I'm a graduate of London Kwamfundo High School. I'm 17 years old. I live with my aunt and I live with my younger brother. In 2005, I lost my father from AIDS. And in 2008, last year, I lost my mother during my final examinations. But luckily I passed, as now I'm in grade 12. Losing both my parents from HIV didn't make me look down on myself. Didn't make me look at life in a bad manner or in a bad way. It made me even stronger than I am today. It made me even confident than I was yesterday or last year or a few months ago. It made me stronger to look after my brother. I am trying to be strong so I can be a pillar of strength for my brother. My brother has to look up to me in a good way. I am the one who has to educate my brother about HIV and AIDS. He has to know what to do. He has to know what not to do. Losing both my parents didn't make me feel bad. And when I lost both my parents, I never had support from my family. But I never cried because I didn't have support. I cried for my parents, yes, because I was in pain. But God was there. My aunt was there. Only she was there for me. Not everyone else that I thought or expected to be there for me were not there. Those people who were helped by my parents through circumstances they could not go through alone were not there for me. Maybe because it was a stigma they had in their heads because they died of AIDS. Just because they died of AIDS doesn't mean I have AIDS. I don't have HIV. I can disclose my status right now. I'm HIV negative. I tested myself yesterday here at my school. There's an organization from Shout It Now that has come to help us to be more aware of HIV and AIDS in our lives, especially the youth. To know what to do, to know when you're sexually active, you know how you have to protect yourself. But for me, the best prevention is abstinence. You have to have faith in your life. You have to have good manners. You have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself regardless of your HIV status. If you're HIV positive, you have got to make sure that the people you're close to don't get infected by HIV. They may be affected just because you have HIV, but make sure you help them in the right way. You have to lead them in the right way. My dream is to become a professional doctor, also environmentalist. My other dream is to open my own organizations of HIV and AIDS orphanage organizations so I can help people and create awareness and let them know about HIV and AIDS. That is a real deal. It's true. It's in our lives. Most of you people, you are in denial. You don't want to accept the fact that you have HIV, or you don't want to accept the fact that HIV is out there. Having more than one partner increases the chances of you getting HIV. Be faithful to yourself. Be faithful to your partner. Have one partner in life and love yourself. By doing that, you're protecting yourself and you're protecting the ones you love. You're protecting the future for yourself. You're protecting the future for the future generations, for the younger generations. We have to set a good example for ourselves. We have to set a good example for our families, for our parents. We have to make our parents proud. We have to make our young siblings proud. We have to make those who don't know us but are younger than us proud. Saying that there were people who helped us and taught us about HIV and AIDS, and we know what to do. When someone tries to mislead you and say, let's have sex, you are a virgin, I'm HIV. HIV can be cured just because you're a virgin. Those are the myths that are around the world. If you're a virgin and the HIV person wants to sleep with you, don't do that. You're going to be infected with HIV and AIDS. Go and get tested whether you're a virgin, whether you're not, whether you're sexually active or not. Whether or not what happens around you and around the people that you are around with. You have to go and get tested because it will set your mind freely knowing your status and knowing what you're living with. Because without knowing your status, you don't know where you stand in life. Sooner or later, you're gonna die. But you don't have to be killed by HIV and AIDS. You have to be a good example to yourself. You have to be a good example to God. Appreciate the life that God gave you. Accept it. Acknowledge it. Live life to the fullest. Be faithful. Believe in God. Be a good example to those who are looking down on themselves. Don't put yourself in too much pressure just because of your friends. We don't have to do what our friends want us to do. We don't have to do this and that. Oh, what are people going to say about me if I don't go to parties? That's where it all starts. We go to parties. We're under a lot of peer pressure. We're under a lot of peer pressure by our friends. We go to parties. We drink. We do bad things. We smoke. We smoke drugs. We do this and that. We disobey our parents. We don't listen and we don't accept what the government is trying to do for us. The help that is coming from the government, we don't accept it. That's where it all starts. Then when you get HIV, you say, oh my word, this and that and that. And those people who put you in that situation are now gone. Because in your darkest hours, there's no one for you. You can be left alone. But don't let them put you down. Hold your head up high and be confident that you are now. Trust in yourself, have faith in yourself, because HIV is not a death sentence, but a beginning of a new life. That's my motto. Because if I had HIV, it would have revealed to me that there is a greater life out there. There are people who accept me for who I am. Because there are people who are going to accept you for who you are, but there are people who are going to not accept you for who you are and what you are and what you have and because of your status. But only God can judge you. No one else can judge you. Put that in your heart and put that in your head that only God can judge me, whether I'm HIV positive or not. Don't judge people by their status. Love them. Protect them, because that's what you want in the end of the day. You're going to want to be loved. You're going to want to be protected regardless of your status or not. Because of me losing both my parents didn't make me look down on myself. I believed in God much stronger. My mind was revealed to many things. It made my life clearer now. That appreciate those around you. Knowledge is power. Teach those around you that know less. Teach those around you teach those about what you know more. Teach those about HIV and AIDS. And say those who are in denial that they have to get tested. They don't have to disclose their status to you. They don't have to tell someone that if they're not comfortable that I'm going to have an HIV test. You have to go and do it by yourself, because that's a very big step for you. You're going to have to be proud of yourself after you've taken that step of getting an HIV test. Know that you're a stronger person then when you go and have an HIV test. Know that you're powerful. You are in control of your life. When you're in control of your life, you can defeat whatever comes your way. HIV or not, you can defeat whatever comes your way. And be happy in your life. Teach people. Don't be jealous for the information of others. Because there are many people who are not informed, especially who are black elder people. Rural areas lack facilities. They don't have much information. Let's take a stand. Let's do something for the future. Let's not wait for the government to do something. Let's not wait for the government to take action. Let us do something. I want to do something with my life, and I want to do something to help others, because I want to give more. I expect less. That's what I told myself. To be happy, you have to smile. You have to be confident. You have to respect. You have to give a lot. You have to expect less. You have to help other people around you. Help those in need of HIV and AIDS, because a lot of us are dying of HIV and AIDS, especially people in South Africa. It is the world that has the highest number of people dying with HIV and AIDS each and every day, especially us, the youth. We are in denial. We don't want to accept the fact that we have HIV or HIV is here. We have to teach each other. We have to support each other. We have to give each other moral support, because we need it. HIV is here. HIV is real. HIV is not a punishment from God. It is a fact that is here. Whether you're HIV or not, you are a human being. You're not different from anyone else. Just because I'm HIV negative, I'm not different from the person who has HIV. We are different from inside because we have this thing that's killing us inside. But we're still the same. We have the same mind. We have the same thoughts. We have the same dreams that we want to live in a very clean and pure environment. We want to have a brighter future for ourselves. We want to have a brighter future for our children, because you always wish for the best. When you wish for the best, know that you do the best for other people. Know that you do the best for yourself. Make yourself proud. Get an HIV test. Teach other people what they don't know about HIV. Create awarenesses, because that's what I want to do. Because there are many things that are stopping me, but I don't want to use this as an excuse. Me and my friends and my classmates want to do an HIV and awareness organization, but who knows where to start? How are we going to start it? But I'm going to start it my own way. I don't care if I'm alone, but at least I know I will do what fulfills my heart. I will do what fulfills me. I will do what God knows is best. I will do what I know is best. Teach people about HIV/AIDS, because that's why I'm here in front of you. I have to tell you the truth. HIV is real. HIV is around us.